So we can add segment by other means also, as we talked about, by manual input, by Bardi. But we have to ensure that we did it, that whatever route we take, that is aligned with our business process. Then we have maintained the field status variant, the fastest method, transaction FBKP, and there we can maintain the field status variant. In that we can make that mandatory. And at the same time we have to ensure that the posting key also, whatever we are using, for example for GL debit we use 40, for example GL credit we use 50, that has to be aligned with the field status variant, and all the fields should be similar, like whatever is mandatory in field status should be mandatory for posting key. If the field status is not defined as described here, posting are still made to a segment table, but the table field cannot be displayed or edited in the coding block. So it will fetch the data, but it cannot be edited. But if it is added in the field status, you can edit the field status, the segment characteristic. That's a benefit you get here. You get flexibility to edit the variant. So these are some business functions. We will see how business functions are activation done. As of 2009, the business function this and this FinGLCI1 and FinGLCI2 are activated. And 2 cannot be used without activating 1. So it is a sequence. Please ensure when you see that it is a sequential steps. It's always 1 first and then the next one is 2. So let me show you the business function screen in SAP. So these business functions, it's normally the basis activity to activate or deactivate business function. SFW5, that's a transaction code SFW5. So it means switch framework customization, where we can activate the business functions. Okay, so this will give us to the next screen. We will continue, and now we will see these two functions, FinGLCI1 and FinGLCI2. It's an enterprise business functions. We'll just see. Continue. So here we have enterprise. It is under enterprise business functions. So we go this, and then we have fin. Okay, so here we have fin. No, this is one. It's GL. Fin GL. Yes, there we go. Fin GL1, Fin GL2, and Fin GL3. So what we need to do is we need to click here, and then we say activate. You see there is a bulb here which is not yet enlightened. So with this, the bulb will get lighted. It is started. So we'll see the bulb, the light will switch on. It means this is how we activate the business functions. Normally this is not the functional role, but you need to understand that how to do that in the real world. It's still working. It will take some time, couple of minutes or so. but we'll wait and we will see how it looks like, and then we have to activate the number 2 function as well. Still in process. It will take 2 to 3 minutes. And then we will go with the second one, FinGL CI2, because 2 is dependent on 1. So first we'll do 2 1 and then we'll do 2. And then you cannot deactivate business functions once you activate it. So once it is done, it is done. You cannot revert it back. In the future, SAP will continue to provide you with further business function in EHPs, and these business functions will gradually add to the functions of new GL. So these business functions keep on coming in as SAP will update things, and that's what we did. Transaction SFW5 provide documentation, release information, and test catalog for each business function. So if you see here, it provide all the documentation. This is here, all documentation, release information, everything is provided by SAP in this transaction. We'll come to benefits of business function and EHPs, but before that, let's wait for this business function activation. If you're still waiting for the business function activate and it takes some time, you have to bear with me. We are in the waiting mode, wait and watch mode. After that, we will see what are the benefits of these business functions and EHP models. Taking long time. We are activating 1 first and then we will move to 2. Still in process. Still in process. You can have a coffee in the waiting position. It will just take few more minutes. It's normal. Oh, it is done. Okay. Oh, it is done. So business function will remain activated. This is what we have done. You see, we get the fruit of what we wait. It is activated now. Now we'll activate the second one. So we'll go out and we will come in again to ensure we are not doing anything wrong. And now we will see how it works. We'll go again, enterprise business functions. We'll search for the right one. You see now this is activated. Now we select the second one and then we select this and then we say activate. But why are we selecting the second one? Okay, this is already done. Why this one is not activated? That's a concern now. So I'm trying to reactivate because it shows not yet activated. I don't know why it took so much time and then it says not activated. We'll try again. In the meanwhile, let's talk about advantages of EHP and business function logic. So you can use the option of not having you activate all business function to select new business function specifically. So it is optional, what business function is something, it's an optional thing. If you want to use any specific functionality delivered via business function, you can activate it. If you don't want to use it, you can deactivate, keep it deactivated. You can deactivate activate new business functions when you need them or when you have more time. So whenever you want, you can activate them. You can restrict test systems to precisely those new functions without to worry about existing function being affected by. This greatly reduces the time involved in installation of the functions. So you can check those business functions which will not impact your any other current ongoing process. You can use that way. Enhancement packs are provided to free of charge. The EHP logic will be continued for the number of years, probably on the yearly basis. So enhancement packs normally comes once in a year, and they can contain all the specific updates during the year SAP makes, and they come in a one bundle, and those are free. Okay. Let's see what our business function is doing. It is still in process. Because of the importance of FI characteristic profit center, for example, deriving the segment, with EHP4 assignment of the overview of profit center was revised. With EHP4, things changed. SAP update the system in EHP4, and the assignment overview became as below. Two much clearer and more intuitive, two SAP objects, sales order item and real estate, were added. So two additional things were added. And this is how the screen looks like. So transaction code 1KE4 without EHP looks like blank. And if we go to that transaction now, of course we can go now. It's still working. 1KE4. So probably in EHP7 they again change it. So here we have non-assigned business processes. Okay. So this is how you can see in this transaction 1KE4, it is an assignment monitor basically. So the screen, it looks more clearer now. More specific, and you can quickly recognize which SAP object do not have profit center assignment. We just saw that, right? If we go here, assignment monitor, business process, non-assigned, we just saw which all are not assigned to the profit center. All these are cost centers not assigned. So this is what we can see. You can jump from the result list of the transaction to objects. You see, it is good. From results, you can directly jump to the object and change it. business process has been changed. So I change advertising. So if I run it again, now it will start from sales planning because it is already done. You see now, that's how I can assign one by one. So it directly take me to that initial screen.